It looks a little blurry. Let me clean it with this little thing. It might be a little better. Oh, wow. And I am actually, it's back where it belongs, gonna make me another cup of coffee. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Sandra Ayan, your home care provider. How are you guys doing today? I haven't done a video in a while. Sorry, I'm trying to, there's water. But there's a couple of lights on here. I haven't done a video in a while. Let it start up. I've been busy and I've been tired and I've had a lot of personal issues I gotta deal with, you know? Like everybody else. But I'm a little excited because I'm gonna put my makeup on while I'm talking. I'm a little excited because I don't know if you guys have heard of Maslow's hierarchy. It's basically a triangle. Let's see if I can get a little paper. You guys should look it up. It's called Maslow's hierarchy. And I learned it in mental health when I was taking nursing classes for me not to go crazy, you know, because when we're dealing with these recipients, it's really bad. Emotionally, well, you guys have seen my videos, so emotionally, they're very, very wearing. So for nurses, you need to have some type of structure, you know, you need to be able to, I'm trying to set this up a little better. You need to be able to cope with your clients' behaviors. So they make us take all kinds of different classes. So this thing called Maslow's hierarchy gives you, and I'm trying to recall from my memory, gives you a guideline actualized. It gives us a guideline on how to, what's more important, so the basic necessities. So this is how it works. A triangle, right? At the very bottom, you have your basic needs, like you need a roof over your head, you need food, you need water, you need to stay clean. Just your basic needs, you know, so you know that every night you have a place to lay your head in. Even if it's on a daily basis, you kind of have to try every day, you know. So that's the very bottom. It's your basic needs. Once you have your basics needs met, which is what everybody does on a daily basis, then you move on to the next level. Like I said, even if it's on a daily basis, it doesn't matter. Because I remember I used to go to work for my landlord, and let me turn this fan off. And my house, where I live at, is 3 miles away from my job where I worked, which was at a hamburger stand called Dave's Burgers. Dave bought the hamburger stand since 1969. I think he bought it in 69? 68, 1968. He bought this property in 1969. And it was just him and his wife, who passed away in 1995. And that's when I came into the picture. my sister, and then whatever. Anyways, I used to I know how it is to not have anything. I know how hard it is when you're struggling and you're hungry. I was on food stamps. I was on cash aid, and the food stamps was and the cash aid, which was only for one person, my son, because I was an immigrant. I didn't have 95. No, I still didn't have my green card. Um, I had the ability to make $40, so I went ahead and I had to walk from here, my home, to the babysitter, which was nearby. And then I didn't have enough money to get on the bus. I had enough money on Friday, but that money that I would spend on the bus, I could use it for my son to buy him a taco or something. They had a King Taco down here. So I know it's hard to make money every day, but if you have that in you to go out and get it done, then go get it done. Do whatever it takes, but your basic needs have to be met. Sometimes there's people that help us, sometimes there's people that don't help us. So it's just trying, right? After your basic needs comes love. So once you've established your basic needs, you have love. After love comes getting a job, being stable. You have the support, you have your basic needs, you have the support. Now you have to go get a job. And what I mean by a job is not just sitting there waiting for it to land on your lap. You got to go out there and work for it. You got to think, you got to hustle. And then at the very top, once you have that done, comes, I like this level here. It's called self-actualization. What that means is, like, if you have a goal, for example, I had a bed in the back and it was kind of lopsided. And I bought this bed for my son, but my other son ended up throwing him on the bed. And the bed, because they're both heavy, they're not like 1 year old, they broke the bed. And I paid, like, I think the bed cost me $200. And it was kind of hard for me to throw the bed away because that's my money. I work hard for my money. So every time I looked at the bed, I saw $200. So one of my goals was, okay, you guys, this is a two-man job. I'm just going to stand here and point finger and tell you guys to go this way, go that way, go this way, go that way. No, just kidding. I'm pretty good at supervising. But I told them, I said, my main goal, and I will feel great by the end of the day, is if you guys work on that bed, see if you can fix it. And if you can't fix it, then let's throw it away. Because I got tired of seeing it. So that was for that day, that was my self-actualization. And I would feel complete all the way at the top. Now, I asked my teacher once, well, when we get, there's only two people in this world that tell me what to do besides my cars, okay? At the time. I asked and this woman was one of them because she made a lot of sense. I asked one of them, I said, well, what about when you get to the very top and you're already, self-actualized? Are you ever really content? And she said, no. Every time you look for a self-actualization moment. Now, why am I mentioning Maslow's hierarchy of needs, basic needs, triangle of needs, something like that? It's been, like I said, it's been a while, you guys. The reason I mention it is because for the past 2 to 3 weeks, on my community tab, I have added this thing. Oh, this thing is that makeup that changes colors. Supposedly it comes out on TikTok. I like trying new stuff. I got quite a few stuff. They should pay me to use their products, as a matter of fact. But because it's in my makeup bag, it's called TLM Foundation Color Changing. But because it's in my makeup bag, it's all lopsided, so I gotta pop it. But the reason I like this thing is because it gives my skin a coat of healthiness. See how it's white and it's starting to change colors? It'll still make my face white, but you'll see it as I put it on, how it starts blending. So as far as the color, it's okay. It's kind of white, so I figured out it's not gonna blend and it be into my own color of my skin. It's not gonna change my skin color. It's just gonna make it lighter, which I guess makes it easier for the rest of the stuff to go on your face. But for you girls, it feels good. It's like a foundation, a cream that I'm putting on my skin before I put on the rest of the makeup. Anyways, so why am I mentioning Maslow's hierarchy? Because after reaching the self-actualization of the bed being done, the next day I had another one and another one and another one. So every day I had a goal that I had to meet. So we never really we get to be self-actualized, but I don't know if you guys know the difference between happiness and joy. Happiness depends on someone or something making you happy. Joy is what's inside of you. So I'm joyous with myself, I guess I could say, you know? It broke. Uh-oh. I'll fix it. So, because I've been focusing and trying to just make it like everybody else, I've come across a lot of, I started taking care of a lot of my paperwork that I've neglected for the past year and a half. And then some of it, it's not, some of it is not, was delayed because of the coronavirus. So some of it we had to wait on the counties to issue. So the checks that I put on my community tab was one of my self-actualization that I wanted to reach. This guy is called Moisture Cushion blah blah. Chaful. It's the one that they say that covers up tattoos, and it doesn't. But it also gives you that foundation so your skin feels healthy. So the checks that I put up there, and I share with you guys because, not because I want to show off and stuff, but I share with you guys because they're really good. That it's money that it's been pending for a while, you know, and it's awesome when you guys get all these checks in the mail. Especially when I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, you know, for either the county or my paperwork to fall through. But in the end, all I really had to do was get all of my paperwork that went backdated to the time that I was retro paid, which there's a Facebook IHSS tab for community, whatever, where they talk about stuff and people ask questions, and there's some answers are right, some answers are wrong. So what I do is I get on there and I say, I try to help people, like be nice, you know, and tell them in the nicest way. I know there's a few people on there that don't like me. I don't care. So I got rude with one of them, and I told him, you have a lot of knowledge when it comes to IHSS, but if I see that you're making a mistake and you're giving the wrong information, I'm going to jump on there and give you the right information myself. So, and it's not to attack you, is that if you're going to give information out, you need to make sure that your information is correct. And if I say otherwise, it's because I have the experience and I've been through it. So this gentleman kind of gets mad at me and he doesn't want to. He just attacks and he starts yelling, and I'm like, I'm not going to deal with vulgarity, disrespect. I'll respectfully tell you to F off, I don't care. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. So this tab has a lot of helpful information. When I hear when I read a comment that's like super awesome, I'll put a heart on it. When I see that it's wrong, I'll tell them my version. And then to back that up, put my card on there. Here's my number. You can call me, and what I want to do is I want to show you. I don't just want to tell you, I want to show you. So there's been comments, and I love MAC. See how it's blending in my color? What I do is I tell them, this is wrong. When I see that there are a lot of wrong answers, good morning. Good morning, Lefe. When I see that there's a lot of wrong answers, I just tell a person, I'll message them. You know what? My name is blah, blah, blah. I've been doing this for over 5 years, yada, yada, yada. I've never made a mistake, so on and so forth. And it's just like a repetition of stuff, right? But I know what I'm saying. I know I'm right. So if you need my help, please call me. I'll let you know. And then I give them my point of view real quick. Sometimes it is money. Sometimes it's not money. Mainly I do it because I want to help people and I want to tell them, you know what? You're losing a lot of money. A lot of money. I wish you could see what you're losing. I wish you could, let me tell you somehow what you're losing. So this video is about travel time. I'm going to try to put this form close up. I want you, this is what the travel time forms, and I'll be brief. They're, okay. They're pink, but I made a copy because I wanted to cover up my clients, their information. You don't need to know that. So I made a copy of it. You got my name, you got my provider ID number, which I blocked, whatever. The pay. Oh Lord, I can't read backwards. Pay period. Pay period. I just got this one a couple of days ago. 8/1 to pay period 8/15, and it tells you it's for IHSS. It tells you let's say travel on it. Travel claim. It got a number for a travel claim. And then of course you have my recipient's information, also name and case number. And at the very bottom here you add, here's August 1st all the way down to the 15th. Good morning. Can you dogs, room, and water hose.
Water hose.
Yeah, we need to fix the water hose.
Big brain hose.
Water hose. Go look at the list on the refrigerator. Go get something. Give this to Chuck. Chuck needs to know about Jesus.
Oh, you need it more.
Give it to him. No. He's like, you need it more. Okay, whatever. So once you get he just came back from church. That's about the only time he gets up early. It's when he has to go to church. And like, not school or anything. He goes, oh, I look like a chipmunk. Anyways, so this is your travel form, right? You put in the time that you're allowed. You put in the case number you're traveling from, how long it was, and if there was traffic or anything like that, so you can get additional time, which you can, you would put it in the comment section. Well, let me tell you, and then you sign it, and you mail it off. Let me tell you about travel, which is like super amazing. And the reason that I'm sitting here with, which I just posted, let me cover my address up. It's like fanning myself with all of these checks. Fanning them, like 20 something checks of travel time. It's a total of, and I put this is the picture I put. That's how much it is. That's how much it is. This is all travel time, you guys. And it goes back to just October of last year. That's like adding 1 month of travel, and that's just 30 minutes. They only gave me 31 minutes. Um, that's 3 hours and 30 minutes a week. Okay, 3 hours and 37 minutes a week because it's 31 minutes a day. Um, if I would have gotten the full 7 hours, you guys, this would have been $6,000 in just travel, and it's at the pay rate of the recipient that you're going to. So it's money. It's money that's just sitting there. So when they said in those comments that they said of the oh, you only get paid back 3 months and this and that. No, you don't. There's a way of getting all the way to October 2020. That's October 2020. We're in August. It's 10 months of travel. 10 months. So it's like, wait a minute. Um, who's talking about just 3 months or 60 days or no? By the time I'm done, I'm going all the way back. And Chuck calls me a mad woman. And I said, why am I mad? Am I mad because I'm putting my brain together? You know, we got to make money. We got to pay your care. We got to do everything. So nobody helps me. I'm the only one that does this stuff. So why not go after it? Because it's there for me anyways. That's what it's there for. My opinion on sick leave, in my case, it's a waste of time. So I'm not even going to waste my time with sick leave. And I wish I would have done a video for you guys before sick leave expired, which was the 30th of June. But like I said, I've been having my own issues and problems, so I got to take care of me first and my household, which is why I haven't been online doing videos. That and a few other reasons. I think all I need is my eyebrows. But what I wanted to do is tell you guys, look, I have a board. I have okay, so I have a board. I've told you guys I was going to do a video on travel time. I know travel time, a lot of people don't know about travel time, but I can help you with that if you need help with travel time because I know how to do it. The other thing too, which is like super amazing, is there are okay, so the checks that I've been posting are checks that were due from way back, and also the travel. I'm still expecting more to come in, so you'll see them next week, and that's quite a bit too. So I gotta add multiply divide the notes to make sure that I got everything I'm entitled to because all this overtime, all this travel time was paid at overtime. So instead of I was making time and a half because like one check is $143, right? That's like 6 hours of overtime, and I submitted 7 hours and 30 minutes. Because it's 2 weeks. Remember, I get like 3.5 hours every week. So $143, it's basically all at overtime. If I submitted 7 hours and they paid me 6 at overtime, then 1 hour is just regular time. So it's crazy. It's crazy because it's just extra money. For me, it's like it's going to be $300 for travel. That's what it's going to be every month submitting them. The other thing that I want to tell you guys too is it's available online also. The the travel claim forms, once they're in attached to your system, because you have to go through a process and you have to turn in paperwork. It's in your it's attached to your case. So I could fill out this form which is my travel for 816. I'm not going to fill out 816 on that paper because then I have to put a stamp on it and send it. I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it online, and then the copy that I made, I will keep this for my records, and I will write all the information down. So all of these check stubs that I have, that I've told you guys, I have to now put together with, who's this? My paperwork. So I have a timesheet like that one, and then I end up putting, this is share cost, Jeannie's. My check stuff right behind it. So this is share cost letter that says your recipient is supposed to pay you. Which kind of sucks for me because I'm still at $1,400 worth of share cost for check. But what I mainly wanted to tell you guys is that it is possible. You can make that kind of money. And you can make it, and then travel, you can make it if you know how to do it. Now, the other thing too is travel time is also considered into the violations. So if you make a mistake on your travel time, and I had to save a lot of behinds in the past because they thought they were going to be free and clear of travel time violations. It counts as a violation too. So one of the things that I tell you guys is make sure you know what you're doing, because before you know it, you're going to get a violation. And that you don't want one. But every time I start doing this stuff, I'm like, okay, Lord, I need some help. Can you please turn on those brain cells in my brain? I need to figure out how to do this. Give me some ideas. And then I start cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. And that's what I do. So there's people out there that think they know what they're doing. There's a way of doing things. You could do it the right way or you could do it the correct way. So if you guys have like questions or need help, let me know. This is what I do. I sit here and I make my brain work. I already mentioned to you guys my services are not free. My videos are. If you could catch on, that's awesome. I was just talking to Chuck last night and I was telling him, you know what? Chuck is so on point. He's so on point. It's funny because he seems to comprehend every part of what I say. And last night I told him, I said, you know what, Chuck? 14, I want to double check. I gave him a price. I gave him a number times 14. Yeah, and it is. I told him, I go, this times this equals this. And he looks at me and he says, well, I'm going to have to take your word for it because I don't have my computer with me. And I'm like, what? What do you mean computer? He was talking about a calculator. It's like, I'm going to have to take your word for it because I don't have a calculator on me. And I'm like, trust me, I know what I'm saying. The numbers are there. Let me see if I can fix this. But Chuck's mind is pretty keen. And I get to sit there and have tons of conversations with him. Which is what I was telling him. It's what I did with my Rosemary and John. Conversations. Because I enjoy my clients. So I wanted to share with you guys that it's possible. You guys can do it. If you guys need some help, just to let me know. And I'll be able to do it for you guys. It's easy. For me, it's easy. I've been doing it for a long time. Over 5 years. I've never made a mistake. So I'm not saying that I'm not going to make a mistake. I'm just saying I'm going to pray that I don't make a mistake, and hopefully I get ahead of the... This mascara works too. I think I told you guys. It's the one they sell. What is it called? Uh-oh. It's the one they sell on TikTok. But only buy 2 at a time, because the problem with this one, I noticed that it dries out. I bought 6 because I like to buy bulk to see if it works. Because they say it works. I guess you can't believe everything you see on the internet. And eyebrows never come out the same. So I gotta go deposit all of this stuff, cash it, put it to the side, 15% for your retirement. Oh, and save a little more for your life insurance, and that's where that's going. But I have a friend that's going to give me a form that says that as IHSS workers, we get to... They gave her a form. Her tax consultant gave her a form, and it was for retirement. So I said, you need to send me this form. I need to look at it for IHSS providers. So I'm a little excited once I find out, because we don't have a retirement. You're supposed to save 15% of your income, monthly income, for retirement. So let's say I make $4,000 a month. Out of that $4,000, I'm supposed to still pay everything I have to pay, but I'm supposed to put $600 to the side for my retirement, which... I'm not that old, but I'm not that young either. I'm 46 years old, and I'm getting older, and I feel older. Um, so that's where that'll go to, which is great, which is why we should continue to make money. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. Let me know if there's anything I can help you guys with. If you have any questions, I haven't been very active. Like I said, I'm just tired. I have a lot of issues. Not issues, problems, because problems have solutions, and I'm trying to handle them. So let me know. I'm pretty much done. Eyebrows, like I said, never come out the same. I need to fully focus on my eyebrows. But this is pretty much the finished product. It's okay. I'm going to sit here and figure out what else to do. I love you guys. My phone number is 562-281-3219. I know I said a lot of gibberish, but there's some sense in all of that. Let me know if you guys want to make some money. Let me know if you guys are interested in learning how to do your timesheets, not just right, but correctly. I can help you guys, and you'll see the drastic change in income. Drastic change in income. 562-281-3219. My name is Sandra. I am your home care provider, and I'll see you guys next time when I have something else to say. Love you guys. God bless you, and be good. Happy Sunday.